Hi and welcome to my little corner of YouTube, my vlog. If you're new here, hi, my name is Julie of Crafty Juju Designs. I like to draw my cats, past and present, and some of my friends in what I call silly little illustrations to help bring smiles to everybody's day, and just, yeah, all out silly. Fun, silly illustrations. I make them in stickers, pins, bookmarks. Yeah. Keeps me busy, and if it puts a smile on someone else's face, it's all worth it in the end. So yes, hello if you've not been before, and big hello obviously to returning subscribers. Sorry it's been a while. It actually has been 3 months since my last vlog. I was only going to have a month off. I was only going to have January off for my month rest of vlogs, because it is a lot, especially a small business and someone like myself who's got a few chronic illnesses, but it can feel like a lot. Some weeks I don't always have anything to post, or I've had a bad week where I'm having to rest, so I don't actually get much work done. And yeah, it's that thinking each week. For the last 2.5 years, I've consistently put something out every week. I think at Christmas and January I started rethinking what I'd like to do. I still wanted to do studio vlogs because I enjoy doing these, and I know a few of you do enjoy having a listening to me chatting and rambling about what I'm up to and what I'm doing. So thank you guys. So yeah, I'm sorry again it's been so long, but I think I've realised the posting every week, I was starting to I was already poorly, but probably starting to make myself feel poorlier because I was worrying that I haven't actually got anything to post. So I've decided this year I'm still going to post, but I'm going to post when I have something, or if I feel, and I feel up to it, instead of making myself go hi on camera and I'm not necessarily really feeling it that week. So yeah. It'll be bitten and bobbing maybe. You might have weeks where I'm here every week with something to show you guys, because yeah, I've always got something, hopefully. I've got cons coming up, so I've got projects for cons, for stamp rallies that I'm taking part of. I'm starting a Snail Mail Club, which I'll get into a bit more for you guys. So that'll keep me busy. So yeah, I've got definitely things to keep me busy, but when it comes to vlogging, it's an extra thing that I have to try and work into that and not burn out, because I think some of the rest time I've had was burnout. The last 3 months I think I've needed it. It has been difficult to pick the camera up and do this, as crazy it is as I'm talking to you guys now. It sounds crazy because I can happily chat, but it's taken over a week for me to get to this stage, to actually set up the camera and start talking. And it's because I'm out of sync, I'm out of routine. The routine's kind of disappeared. So I hope you've got a tea. I've got my tea. We are going to have a chatty welcome back vlog. Some of you eagle-eye people may have noticed this already on Instagram if you follow me, but you may also notice behind me looks a little bit different to my previous vlogs if you are someone who watches my vlogs regularly. And the reason for that is I've moved into the house. Previously, if you've not been before and you haven't seen my vlogs before this, they're all there for you to see if you want to watch them. I was in what I call my garden shed studio, so it's basically a glorified shed, but one of these nice ones. It got power but no heating, and I worked down there at the bottom of the garden. Fine, but the internet wasn't great, and it does get cold down there, which I was fine with. Wrapped up a few extra layers, got my little mini heater. I've got a nice little cozy room, but it was the internet more than anything, and I use the computers and I use Cricket, and they rely on the internet being perfect, and then don't do Zoom calls. I was forever getting cut out. And we have this bedroom space. Yes, I'm back in the bedroom, so let's normalize working from our bedrooms, or working from any corner of the house you've got spare. I'm back in my bedroom. When we had the extension done a few years back now, it's probably, yeah, it's getting on to 5 years. When we had the extension done, we had our bedroom made as a double bedroom, because half of it was my husband's den, gaming den, so we blocked it off with a wardrobe. It worked perfectly fine. We hardly use the front room downstairs now as a family, as the kids are young adults. They do their own thing and they're in their rooms, or they're out at work or out with friends. So it tends to be just my husband using the front room now. And he one day said, could I move my stuff down into the front room? I think he was expecting a no. I left it a few days. You've got to let him sit for a bit. And I just went, oh, you remember asking about that? Well, yeah, of course you can. He was like, excuse me. I was like, yeah, of course you can move your stuff down. Like you say, it's a room we're not really using to its full potential. And what room he had up here, it wasn't enough room. He was crammed in with everything around him, one sofa chair, and which I've still in here because we don't think we could actually get it out of here, because when it was put in here, this wall wasn't here. So yeah, that's staying in this room, but it's fine. It's got a purpose still. So yeah, my husband moved all his gaming den stuff, because he's a big retro gamer, down into the front room. All this shelving went down there. It perfectly fits, and it actually feels cozier. The front room feels cozier. So when we do all sit down there now, it does feel like cozier. Anyway, so we ended up with an empty space. All it had in was we had Kallaxes as our storage for our clothes, because we didn't really have, we were going to put a wardrobe across the middle to separate them, but it wouldn't have fit, so we went for the Kallax boxes. So they are now pushed against the wall, and this space just was an empty dumping ground space, only for 2 months, but it was annoying me, just laying in bed, seeing this empty space that had just become the new dumping ground. Anyway, cut a long story short, I've already made it long. I just said, like my husband said to me about the front room, I just went, I think I might considering moving my office upstairs, and he just went, yeah, that'd be a sensible thing, because then you're in the house, I can see you can hear me if I call you. I still don't hear him because I tend to have my headphones on. Toilet is literally across the hall, so I've now got to come up the garden for the toilet, which was getting a bit more difficult with my mobility, and of course it's not freezing cold. But the main thing is I have working internet. So yes, I am now in the second half of our bedroom. We've used a Kallax TV unit and turned it on its side and made a nice little partition wall. So when you sat in bed, you can't actually see this area, which is lovely. I won't mind if I saw it anyway, but having that little bit of partition, it just makes it feel cozy still. And my husband's even said, having it the way we've got now actually feels cozier than it did when we had a big wall of units alongside the bed and then his stuff on the side. But don't worry guys, I will give you a tour shortly after we've talked a bit more. Yeah, I'll give you a tour of what it looks like so far. Everything's is in its place. I've got a few tweaks to things I want to display to do when I've got a bit of time. But yeah, I brought everything up here. My stocks up here, my crickets are up here, the computer's up here, my printers are up here. Everything that needs the internet is up here now. The shed studio won't go to waste though, because I've still got my sewing machine down there. I've got 20 odd years worth of craft stuff down there, which now has places because I brought some stuff up here. There's room down there actually to have it, so I was going to sell it, but if it lives happily down there. So yeah, I'm going to make that more of a sewing craft room, like for painting and sewing, that doesn't need, obviously things that doesn't need the internet, because I still want to do some sewing projects. So it'd be nice, I can set up the sewing machine down there and leave it set up, so that will be nice. So we're in March now, and I'm thinking April time. We've organised it to a point where I can get in and out, and we've brought a table up, my table that can be lifted up and down standing. Even though I can't stand it, it is nice to have the option, but it means I can have it at a good height. It's an adjustable one, so it's a nice height for me sitting. So yeah, we brought this table up, but I've got a drawing table still down there, so that's the table down there. My daughter wanted to get rid of her computer chair because her boyfriend bought her a new chair. Everything just happened at the right time anyway, because that's gone down there. So yeah, we had a bit of a change around in January/February. So that was one reason I didn't vlog. But also, after a few weeks, you get used to not doing it. And like I said, I wanted to get back into it. But it's weird how hard it has been to make myself sit here with you guys now and chat. We're 10 minutes in, and it feels like I've not been away for 3 months. Why was I worrying? Why did I take so long to come back to you guys? I'm sorry. So yes, I am now in the house. And yes, I may not vlog as much this year. I'm definitely going to video at cons. My daughter walks around for me and gets the video footage. I still need to edit the Sheffield Comic Con one I did last month. That may or may not come out before this vlog. We'll see how editing goes, because there's another thing. It's alright sitting here talking to you guys, but then I've got to have the strength and the energy to sit and edit. So yeah, it's a lot of work. If you don't do it, there is a lot behind the scenes, and I'm trying to manage my energy better. I started finally realising it's not a bad thing to rest. It's took me 6 years. I'm still a little bit like, I've not done anything, but I'm finally, I think, getting a little bit better. I've rediscovered my Switch and Animal Crossing. We bought that when COVID happened and I didn't really get into it then. But I think it's helped me with the whole it's okay to rest, because I've lost hours these last 2 months playing that. Since the update, there was an update and I rediscovered Animal Crossing, and yeah, I might have got a bit lost to that. I've not really read much this year. Last year I was reading, I got back into reading, but again, I can blame the Switch for that, because Animal Crossing has taken over my evenings. Like, if I don't read, I end up on that for an hour or so, then I'm tired. So yeah, I'm little things. And then drawing is my go-to as well when I'm having bed days and things, because I can do that from bed. I've released one collection since I last spoke to you. It was my fitness kitty cats. If I remember, I could put a picture there, just show you quickly what they look like if you've not seen them. They're all on my website. Again, links will be all below. I've decided I'm not doing any Kickstarters this year. I don't want to go too much into what I am doing in this vlog, because the previous end of last year and beginning of this year, it kind of overlaps, I think. I did do my 2026 goals, and one of them was, and plans, and one thing is I'm not doing a Kickstarter this year as it stands. Things could change, can't they? But at the moment, I'm not doing a Kickstarter this year. What I am doing, and I am almost about to launch, is a Snail Mail sticker club. So if you're into stickers like me, and you're stationery, and you love cats, I am now going to be, well, get 2 weeks time, hopefully. These will be open to be ordered for April. The Silly Beans Sticker Club. Now, this is not the envelope you're actually getting. This is a sample print for me, because the envelopes are that colour. Like, I know it doesn't show, but it's fuchsia pink, which, as well as purple, I love fuchsia pink. I like bright colours. You can see behind me, I like bright colours. So yes, that was just the thing. But yeah, come and follow me on Instagram and you'll see more of what I'm creating for this sticker club. You see, it will come with some kind of fancy paper, and there'll be stickers, sticker sheets, a pen pal letter just from me to you, some extra goodies in there. I don't want to spoil the surprise too much, but I really need to advertise this. I've started doing reels and putting it out there that the sticker club is coming. It is coming, say, in 2 weeks time. I'm hoping to have this a date and it be going through my Shopify. I can tell you that I'm doing the subscription through my Shopify, where you'll be able to choose just a month. You could just have the month to see what it's all about and what you get. There'll be 2 tiers. We'll have the Silly Bean sticker tier and the Mega Bean sticker tier. I should know this by heart. I'm going to check, because you know my brain, I have to check because I get paranoid. They have got names. Right. We have got the Silly Bean Sticker Club. That'll be the first tier, and the top tier will be the Mega Beans Club. So I'll have everything from the Silly Beans Club plus more, plus the occasional extra freebie. So keep your eye out for that. Come and follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and yeah, there'll be more released about that, and it'll be in the envelopes that I plan them to be in. So yeah, I'm having fun doing that. I've had fun drawing all the illustrations for that, because the illustrations, it'll only be available through this collection. They're only coming through the collection. They're not coming as individual items on my stall, or yeah, on my stall or online as it stands. Say in a year's time, if I've got leftovers, yep, I will put them up, because we love cute cats. And it's Space Kitties, just to give you the concept, it's Space Kitties, hence the UFO cat on top of the envelope. Also guys, I am using a microphone for the first time. I'm hoping when I edit this, the volume is okay. All this new tech. A tech I bought ages ago, and I've got a light source on my camera that is blinding me at the moment, so I hope, again, the lighting looks fine by the time I finish this. It's like starting all over again. I know I've gone from this back to other things. This is me, sorry. If you've not been before, I babble, and I do go back and forth. But yeah, it feels like I'm starting all over again with having a new light source there and a new microphone here, and I'm like, ooh, am I doing it right? But anyway, please come and follow on Instagram and look out for the Silly Beans Sticker Club. That is the main thing this year. I'm concentrating on. That's why I'm not going to do a Kickstarter, because I'm trying to not try and do too much. So yeah, not doing a Kickstarter is my way of my way of not doing too much. Yeah. I'll have the occasional I have got some occasional collections to launch. Occasional collections doesn't sound right, does it? I have got some collections planned to launch on my site as well over the year. So don't worry, it won't just be, oh, you already get anything new through this, I won't be posting anything new. I'll be doing this, and then also every quarter trying to put a new collection out there as well. And then we're doing Comic Cons. I like doing collections of Comic Cons themed things. I just put a picture here of the last lot I just did. I've got MegaCon coming up at the end of March. So this is the 8th today as I'm recording this. So yeah, the last weekend in March, I will be down at the Birmingham NEC with Emily. Emily will be helping me out for 2 days doing the MegaCon Comic Con, and it'll be the biggest Comic Con we've done. I've done a 2-day event at Nottingham last year, but with it being the NEC, it's a much bigger event. So wish us luck for that. So yes, I'm getting ready for that. I'm taking part in stamp rallies at both MegaCons, at MegaCon. And I think it's 3 stamp rallies I've put my name down. Again, I have got it written down, don't worry. One is fairies, which I drew yesterday. So when I said I can do things in bed, when it's not an actual day I can feel like I can get out of bed, I can draw. So I did those yesterday. I have opened up a Instagram chat group called Crafty Juju's Cat Cave. If you want to come over to Instagram and follow that, please do. You'll get sneak peeks of things that I am working on, get to take part in polls, and any special offers I have, I will put on there as well for you guys. So then if you are missing my post through Instagram, because I know I don't see a lot of the people I follow at the moment on Instagram, it is a great way of keeping up with me. I also have a chat group on there called the Cat Cave, which is where you can put your pictures of your kitty cats in there doing crazy things or just being super cute, because they are cute. When I opened the Crafty Juju's Cat Cave, I know it's a mouthful, I was hoping you'd be able to put your pictures in there. I did not realise a creator's message board did not work like a normal message board. I'm learning. I'm not very good at tech, as I've said before. So yes, there's now 2. We have the Cat Cave, which is open to everybody. You can come and join. I will again put these links down below, don't worry, on Instagram, and come and share your kitty cats being cute, or reels that you find. I've shared some reels on there that I found that are just so funny that I've wanted to share with you guys. And then if you want to keep up to date with my drawing and mail club and events I'm doing and any exclusives I'm going to do, or taking part in my polls to help me decide on things, it's the Crafty Juju's Cat Cave you want. So yes, business is Crafty Juju at the beginning, just cats is Cat Cave. But yeah, the links will be in the description part below, guys, as long as I remember to do that, because I'm good at saying that and then forgetting. So yeah, all being well, that'll be that. So right, I think I've told you everything. I've got some happy mail to open. One's a Kickstarter and one's to do with the March Meet the Maker, which I'm also taking part on. I am going to do it this year. The last 2 years I've tried to do it a full March Meet the Maker. Each year I've got a week and a half in, and then I'm not getting the rest. So far I'm a week in. We're doing my usual. I am up to a week. So yeah, let's see if I can get this second week done. But yeah, there's some goodies here from them as well. But before I show you those, let's get this camera off the stand and I'll give you a quick look-see at how I work now. So guys, this is my studio area now. So yeah, it is big enough to have another double bed in. It's a weird thing though, because there's an angled wall there where a door used to be. So yeah, you could get another double bed in here across there, but it would be, yeah, that'd get in the way. But anyway, this is, like I say, clothes are all in there. This is my off studio now. So yep, I've got all set up on here with my desk and my 2 screens and my Mumbai printer, my selection of drinks. And then on the wall we've got small businesses that I've bought from. The Ecto one, Ghostbusters Ghost Pack that my husband and daughter made for a Comic-Con sits there still. It was there already before, so it looks good there. And I've got little ghosty next to the machine, so yeah. And then we've got postcards from small businesses that I like. Pegboards are all from IKEA. They're eventually going to have extra shelving on I've bought from there to put all my small business items on that I've bought. These three frames are going to have pins in them eventually. That's my new pin display. I've got my stock all in there. So yeah, the glass cabinet was going free. Hubby didn't have use for it, so I made it my storage area. And then we've got printers both there with all my paper. We've got the camera stand, woo! And then yeah, the chair that cannot ever come out of this room. So yeah, this is my studio area. I'll show you the other side of my desk. What we did with the unit, putting it the other way on. We've now got, I put some greenery on to soften it up. Got books. I've got key rings I bought from people. My gumball machine, my fancy lights, and yeah, my books. So it's a nice little nook in the bedroom of my studio now. Yeah, so there's not a lot to show you guys, but yeah, that is where I work now. Let's put this camera back on its stand and I'll show you my Happy Mail, or open it. So right, like I said, welcome to my new studio. Hope you like that. There's not a lot to show you because it is just what mainly you can see here is the bits you want to see. But yeah, I've got frames that I want to put my pins in because I have got them. They're still on the boards that I had down the bottom. If you've not seen my vlogs, I've got pin boards I've covered in sparkly purple fabric, and then put my pins on there. But I got the deep frames from IKEA because I thought putting them in there is a way of keeping them from getting dusty. So I've got enough to fill them. I'm sure I have. The amount of pinboard space, the ones I've got have taken up, and I've got pins I have not still put out that I have bought. Yeah, I'm a bit of addicted to the pins and Kickstarter pins and things like that. But yeah, it's my way of a small treat. I don't smoke. I hardly ever drink anymore. I used to drink, and now I only drink if it's social birthday drinks with my mates. Hi, if you're watching. I say they're bad influences now, but really when we're all together, we are bad influences to each other. But yeah, I only drink then now. I used to drink every weekend and yeah, and proper have a good few drinks. Whereas now I'm just not bothered. I don't know if it's an age thing or I've just got to a point in my life where I'm realising actually I don't want hangovers for the last 2 days or more, because in your 40s, if you're not there yet, I hate to give it to you, majority of you will have hangovers that last over 2 days when you're in your 40s. So yeah, I think some of it came from that. So yeah, gone off, but yeah, I've got all my pins. That's where I like to support small businesses, and I do that obviously with the money I don't put into cigarettes and drink. So I have to, everybody's gonna have a little treat. I'm not a good person to go crazy, but I do like to support small businesses and Kickstarters. So yeah, saying that, nice little cue there to lead to it. I have a Kickstarter here to open. It actually came yesterday, which was perfect timing for me videoing this vlog, this very chatty vlog. Like I said at the beginning, cheers. I hope you've got some drinks, because yeah, and you're getting cozy. Or if you're listening to me while you work, yay, because that's what I do, especially when I'm watching other people's vlogs. I tend to put them on while I'm working, and it gives me some company while I'm thinking I'm not on my own in the room. So yeah, let's get opening this. I've gone off on a tangent again. Let's get opening this Kickstarter. This is from Lula Rocks, her most recent Kickstarter. Now, I have to admit, I've got a lot of Lula Rocks stuff. I have t-shirts, I've got the pins, I've got stickers, I've got washi tape, and this is her newest pin. And another reason I like to buy pins is it's amazing what you can have done. If you can put your mind to something and you have a great manufacturer that you can chat with as well, and they can work with you well, you can make some amazing things when it comes to pins. Now, I've said I'm not doing a Kickstarter this year. The only way I could afford to do a Kickstarter is like most small businesses, we do it through a Kickstarter for pins. I'm not doing that. I am not doing a Kickstarter this year. If I do pins, I'm doing the ones I get made from in UK, and that's usually from Zap. But here, we've opened that. So it comes, as always, gorgeously wrapped. There we go. Lula Rocks. bouncy paper that I'll be keeping for my journal. So I'll tear that nice easily. You probably haven't realised, videoing this way straight away, I'm used to having a desk in front of me when I did these videos. My desk is now behind me. But if I put the camera, I know I've gone off again, but I need to tell you this, sorry. I thought if I put the camera here looking that way, it's a boring background of black boxes. I like bright colours, like I said, but the boxes for the clothes works best as black because it doesn't look too much. And I didn't do a colour that works, but yeah, the reason why, if you've watched my other vlogs anyway, I always had my camera on the desk facing me from the desk, but my studio down the bottom I had a nice background with all the pins, small business stuff, which now is here, and it's boring over there, and I'd rather you have a more fun colourful background. You might know looking at it, but it's just me. But anyway, going back to LulaRox's Kickstarter, we start off, it's called the Enchanted Library, and it comes with a membership card, and it's got a member ID. Oh, date issued upon acceptance, valid until indefinite. Oh, it's got stamps. Oh, look how cute that is. It looks like a little library card. I hope that's not too shiny, too bright, this light I've got on. If I hold it there, not too close, you can see it's got little stamps, like it gone to the library and had it stamped. Little warning, late returns may result in strange dreams. Oh, I like that. Thank you so much, Julie. Thank you so much for your purchase. Hope you love the new LulaRox goodies. I'll put their link below, don't worry. So that is very cute. Oh, look, I'll show you the box again, how it comes. It's in its packaging. It's like a little nest. It's very cute. Now this pin, it's got a weight, and yeah, I can understand why, because I don't know if I'll be able to show it you as well as Lula does on her page, but it's got, let's see, I don't know, I might have to see if I can pinch LulaRox's video, because this does it no justice. What it is, it does it no justice. Behind the dragon there is a glittery gel like liquid, so when I'm tipping it upside down it's tipping down, so then when I tip it back it tips back. So it is a gorgeous pin to look at. You see that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a picture, put it there, if not a video, pop it there for you guys from her page, to show you how gorgeous this pin is, because I'm doing it no justice here. This is absolutely stunning. So yeah, that's my Kickstarter from LulaRox. It's another gorgeous pin. So yes, I need to get my pin displays done, because I've got so many I need to put on. I've got loads that need going out. Alright, my other bit of happy mail is from Lightning Laser. Right, every year they do support and sponsor the March Meet the Maker. I've done it 2 years now, half done it, but I've never actually applied for the freebie they offer. I can't believe they offer these freebies. It's so good of them. And I have ordered from them before and had my Christmas decorations done, my wooden Christmas decorations, and they were so good. So yeah, I thought this year I'll actually apply for one. Maybe having this is going to guilt me into, I know it shouldn't guilt me, but guilt me into actually carrying on Meet the Maker in March Meet the Maker. So what they're giving, and this is huge, I never realised it was going to be this big. They're giving everybody as a sponsorship this gorgeous magnet. Look at that, it's huge. How great is that from Lightning Laser? Oh wow, I'm gonna have to find somewhere to stick that in here. That's not going in my fridge, that's going in here somewhere. I know, straight away my brain's gone, oh, the IKEA storage is metal. Haha, it's going on there. So yes, I got that from Lightning Laser. I also asked for a sample pack, because I say I've had Christmas decorations from before, but I've not had other products from them before. But I've seen plenty of people who I follow have stuff from them, and I bought. Oh, it's so cute. So I'll show you what else they've put in their sample pack. We've got a wooden bookmarks. They do, got more magnets. Oh, Bristol, that's really nice with the things in the Bristol. Oh, they do acrylic key rings. Now, I didn't realise they did acrylic key rings. I knew they did a lot of wood, but that's good to know. They've got acrylic key rings. My camera's probably going to be so off because I've got to get used to the lighting, so if it is, I'm so sorry. And then we've got pins. Haha, there's a cat one here. This is definitely me. So they do wooden pins, an acrylic pin. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look into these. And then, like my Christmas decoration, we've got a bunny Easter decoration, so that's perfect. So that sample pack is free. That is a free sample pack, and that is so good. And then also the magnet to support March Meet the Maker was free. It's just like, yeah, thank you, Lightning Laser. Again, Lightning Laser, Lula Rocks, I will put their links below. So I think I may have babbled long enough. I've really enjoyed actually doing this. I don't know why I felt so scared to come back. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to still do vlogs. Still want to do them. But I'm not going to worry if I can't do it one week. I'm not going to worry myself. I've done it for 2.5 years where I've constantly had something. Even if I wasn't speaking and I've had video that I could make a video for you guys. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to enjoy. I want to enjoy this. I do enjoy doing these, but I think it also got to the point I was not enjoying it so much because it became a chore. Now, when you start, when I find things becoming a chore, that's when I get bored and move on to something else. And I don't want it to become that. I enjoy the illustrating. It keeps me, yeah. My husband has been through 20 odd years worth of crafting with me, and I'm very good at starting something. If I don't like it or I'm not getting on with it, I'll move on to the next thing. Hence why I've got so much craft stuff down the bottom of the garden. But my daughter is getting use of some of that because she's at uni now. And Mum, have you got, and I'm like, yeah, go and look down the bottom in so-and-so box. You'll probably find something like it, if not similar. So yeah, I have got a bit of a short attention span when it comes to things like that. So I was worried this would become that. After 2 years of work put into it, I didn't want to just suddenly lose it. So yeah, guys, I'm here. I am still alive. If you wondered where I was for the last 3 months, if you've been waiting for a vlog to come back, I might do this every year. Not the 3 months gap. Might every year say January is a month off. And just have January as the end of December and January is time off, and then that might help as well. But then get back into it in February, not leave it as long as I've done this. I think some of it was because we moved everything. So yeah, next week I am making up next week these packs. These are my snail mail stamp, the Silly Bean Sticker Club packs. I want to be making these up ready. I'm manifesting at least 10. I can sell 10. I'm hoping I can sell 10. So I will be making these packs up next week. So I will try and video some of that footage, and we might have just a voiceover video for you guys. So yeah, I'm going to start trying to do some of that rather than thinking you've got to be face to face, because I don't always feel like that, but I'm happy to talk. So yeah, I might do video stuff I'm doing and then do a voiceover for you guys so can catch up that way. And then yeah, I'll still have my daughter video in the cons, so we'll still have that. I will eventually get Sheffield's out. I've got to get it out within the next 2 weeks, because I don't want to get behind before I'm doing the NEC Birmingham, because I can see that being a big one. Yeah, I'm babbling now. With that, thank you so much for taking the time out and spending it with me and catching up with me. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you're new and you've not been before, please, and you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe below. Leave me a comment below to let me know you've watched it. It can just be an emoji if you want. It doesn't have to be words. Just leave me a heart emoji, purple heart emoji. Let's go for that because it's my favourite colour when it comes to using the heart emojis. Purple heart emoji. Let me know you got to the end of this vlog. And again, thank you so much for taking your time and watching. And I hopefully will see you very soon. Bye, guys.